The year was 101 BC. The Roman Republic, a titan of the ancient world, faced a storm unlike any before. Beyond the forests of the north, across the misted plains of Salpine Gaul, a tide of Germanic warriors surged south, tenacious, wild, and countless in number. They were the Cimbri and Teutones, tribes whose names struck fear into the hearts of Rome, for they had already defeated Roman armies and left destruction in their wake. But Rome would not fall. Not this time. In the Forum, the marble heart of Rome, the senators argued in tense, heated voices. Dust swirled from the cobbled stones as men in togas pointed, gestured, and shouted. Another army crushed by these barbarians? How many more tribunes and legions must fall before we act with wisdom? A figure stepped forward. Gaius Marius, the seasoned general, his armor polished but his eyes carrying the weight of countless campaigns. We face not just men, but a wave of fury, yet we are Rome. Discipline, strategy, courage. These are our weapons, he said, voice firm echoing across the marble pillars. I will lead our legions. They will break the Germanic horde, and Rome will live. The people of Rome watched as the legions marched out, banners fluttering, standards gleaming in the sunlight. Each soldier knew that the coming clash would decide the fate of the Republic itself. The legions moved through forests thick with mist, rivers swollen from winter rains. Soldiers sharpened their pilum, checked their gladii, and sang marching songs to steel themselves for what was coming. The Germanic tribes, massive in number, had already begun their descent from the northern mountains. In a clearing, scouts brought news. They are ahead, General. Thousands, perhaps tens of thousands. They do not wait, they advance. Marius's eyes narrowed. Then we will meet them on our terms. Prepare the camp. Tonight we rest. Tomorrow, Rome will fight. The Germanic warriors were fierce, towering over the Romans, their long hair matted, axes glinting under the rising sun. Yet they lacked cohesion, lacking the disciplined formation that Rome's legions bore in every maneuver, every step, every heart. On the morning of battle, the plain stretched wide. The sky was pale, clouds rolling like waves. Marius lined his legions with precision, the men standing shoulder to shoulder, shields locked, the eagle standards raised high, a symbol of Rome's might and unity. The Germanic horde charged. The ground shook under the weight of thousands of boots. Axes swung, spears thrust, and the air filled with battle cries. "Hold the line!" Marius shouted. "Advance on my signal." The Roman tactics were methodical. The legions formed the famous testudo, shield walls advancing steadily. The Germanic tribes, no matter how ferocious, were funneled into traps, their numbers turned against them by sheer discipline. Cavalry flanked them, archers rained death from the sides, and Marius's reserve struck at the heart of the chaos. Hours passed, each moment a test of stamina, courage, and will. By dusk, the field was littered with the fallen. The Germanic invasion had been shattered. Marius, bloodied but unbowed, walked among the survivors, ensuring the wounded received care, that the triumph was tempered with the solemnity of battle. In Rome, news of victory spread like wildfire. Bells tolled, and citizens poured into the streets, singing praises and offering thanks to the gods. Yet Marius, standing atop the Capitoline hill, gazed over the city with a thoughtful frown. He murmured, "But the world is vast. These northern tribes are but one thread among many. We must remain vigilant, always." Life in the Republic continued. Markets bustled, senators debated, and soldiers returned home to their families. Yet, in the north, the Germanic tribes would remember the day Rome's legions stood unbreakable. The year 101 BC became etched in Roman memory, a story of discipline, strategy, and unyielding courage. How Rome crushed the Germanic invasion was more than a battle. And so, as the sun set over the bloodied plains of Vercellae, the Republic endured. Rome would rise again and again, not because it was invincible, but because it was unbreakable in spirit. From chaos, Rome forged victory, and history remembered it forever. The screen fades to the Roman eagle standard waving proudly in the sunset as cinematic music swells.